for your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 22 Ultimate Team coins, then please do check out u7buy.com. Link is down in the description below, and also use the code WOLF at the checkout for a huge 5% off your order. Yes then YouTube, we are back. The 4-2-2 is here, the best overpowered formation on FIFA 22. I know I say that all the time, but like, let's be real, probably the 4-2-2 is the most overpowered formation it is, isn't it? It's just got absolutely everything that you'd want this year. It is so good. You can't go wrong with it. You really can't. I absolutely love the 4-2-2. Have done for many a minute. I was just trying to think actually. At the start of FIFA 22, I wasn't bothered about the 4-2-2. I've never really been a 4-2-2 fan, but this year, the 4-2-2 is so overpowered. So, without any further ado, YouTube, let's just get straight into it. That's how I set my team up in the 4-2-2. João Felix and Jota up front. Zaha on the left. Messi on the right. Robertson and Bruno Fernandes, of course, as my two CDMs. Back four stays the same. We are on the Road to Glory account, hence why the team isn't as stacked as the pay to win. And by the way, YouTube, these do work on both new gen and old gen. So if you do want to drop a like on the video for me, that would mean the world for me. And please hit that subscribe button to my channel. Honestly, we have like 95% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. So if you can do that, that would mean the world to me. So let's get straight into it. 4-2-2. I always leave it on balance on the defensive tactic. Press after possession loss and pressure on heavy touch are good. They are definitely like what I would call viable options. I just feel like they drain your stamina far too quickly though. They are actually really good in terms of like the pressing style and stuff like that, but they just drain your stamina so much. So I don't touch them anymore. Balanced is the way to be. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team's shape is neutral. I like to be in control of my team. I don't like it to be as AI assisted as it possibly can be. I know that the Papel, the press after possession loss, is very AI assisted. So sometimes your team will press for you and you're not expecting it. And then all of a sudden you're caught out at the back and you're like, whoa, where's my team? Where's my team? So yeah, that's always a really good option. So balance, stick with it. Trust me. The width. I now do play 42 on the defensive width. Remember what I said to you guys earlier on, or well, not earlier on, but on the previous couple of videos now. I was always like a 50 width kind of guy on the defensive. But what I've noticed is like, the more narrow your team is defending, you're so difficult to break down. So if you are someone that is struggling like with the defensive side of the game, definitely lower your defensive width. Trust me, it makes your team like a lot more compact in the middle of the pitch when your opponent is trying to play through you and stuff like that. Keeps your left back, right back, two centre backs, two CDMs very compact and in like they're in a good space. So 42 definitely, but if you do struggle with like them being a little bit narrow, then do up it to like between 45 and 50. I would say anywhere between 40 and 50. You won't really go too far on with that. So for me, mine is on 42. The depth. This is where it does get interesting. These do work on both new gen and old gen, remember, but they are slightly different. 60 depth. And the reason for this, I've never really been too much of an aggressive defender in terms of like with my depth. But, and there is a but here, when you are playing 4-2-2, you have two CDMs. So you do have that little bit of defensive security that if it does go wrong, they are two CDMs rather than two centre mids. You know, like if it was a 4-4-2, there would be two centre mids, right? But in the 4-2-2, they are CDMs, and that does help. It really does help. So I do play on 60 depth, but if you do struggle defensively, I'd probably recommend like a 55. 55 is a really good strong point. I think you do want to go above the natural 50 though, just because you do have the two CDMs. So I now do play 60. I love it. I really do love it. Build-up play, it's always going to be balanced. But long ball, like I always say to you, if you are struggling with attacking and creating opportunities, long ball is definitely a really good option, 100%. But me, my bread and butter, balanced. I never really differentiate or go too far away from balanced. You know the vibes at that point. Chance creation, yes. I should get my own t-shirt that just says direct passing on it. Any custom tactics video you watch of mine will have direct passing on it. It's so... I can't even... Honestly, YouTube, I can't even begin to tell you how overpowered direct passing is. It is so broken this year. It's been the most probably overpowered thing that FIFA brought into the game. Honestly, it is so broken. If you're not using it, I honestly, I don't know what you're doing with your life. What are you doing? Use it and abuse it, as I like to say. So direct passing, way to go. The width, this is where, again, it does get interesting. I just put it on 52. I know it probably means absolutely nothing. In terms of like 50 to 52, it is probably zero difference, right? But I just like my lamb and my ram to be ever so slightly wider than they would normally be. That's all that is. So yeah, 52. Players in the box, you guessed it, is on 7. I think as long as it's anywhere between 4 and 7... you're onto a winner. I just always think with players in the box, more players you have in the box, the more likely you are to score a goal, right? It really is that simple. And again, if you're going to take anything from the video, lower your corners and free kicks down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. It will help you out tenfold. So that's the custom tactics that I use on the 4-2-2. Player instructions: stay central, get in behind, and come back on defence. So put all 3 of them things on your strikers. The comeback on defence is to like shut that gap off between your 2 strikers and 2 CDMs. You might see it as a defensive side, but it's actually more of an attacking thing. Like, it's done with attacking in mind rather than the defending in mind. I know it's probably a bit weird, but just trust me, it is. Use it and you'll understand. If you put them on stay forward, the gap is humongous. I don't like it. So yeah, stay central, get in behind, and come back on defence. My lamb is then on comeback on defence and get into the box for cross. This is where it gets interesting. My ram is on comeback on defence, get into the box for cross, but then I do have him on free roam. But it doesn't matter, YouTube, if you want to put your lamb on free roam and your ram on balanced. It doesn't matter. As long as one of them is on free roam, and the one that I would suggest is the one that can play in them cam positions. So for me, my Lionel Messi, of course, is the one that's going to be playing in that cam role. So I do put Lionel Messi on free roam. I just find it helps with the attacking side. I just find it adds a little bit more of unpredictability and more fluidity to my attacks. That's why I use it. My 2 CDMs are then just literally on cover centre. I don't put them on stay back while attacking, but, and there is a but, if you struggle with the defensive side of the game, put one of them on stay back while attacking. So, for example, it would be my Robertson to go on stay back while attacking, but I don't. I use them both on balanced. And then last but not least, both your fullbacks on stay back while attacking, bread and butter. And of course, finally, your goalkeeper on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is my updated post-patch 4-2-2 custom tactics for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please, please, please make sure to drop a like and a comment on it and hit that subscribe button, man. Honestly, like 97% of the people that watched my videos last month were not subscribed to my channel. Just hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so. Also, check out Luke1977.com. Link is down in the description below to his website, to his clothes. Top gear, trust me. Use code WOLF20 as well for 20% off everything. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember, spread the love of positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.